Doha is the capital and most populous city of Qatar. It has a population of 956,460. The city is located on the coast of the Persian Gulf in the east of the country, north of Al-Wakra and south of Al-Qaw. It is Qatar's fastest growing city, with over 80% of the nation's population living in Doha or its surrounding suburbs. And it is the political and economic center of the country. Doha was founded in the 1820s as an offshoot of Al-Bida. It was officially declared as the country's capital in 1971, when Qatar gained independence from being a British protectorate, as the commercial capital of Qatar and one of the emergent financial centers in the Middle East. Doha is considered a beta-level global city by the Globalization and World Cities Research Network. Doha accommodates Education City, an area devoted to research and education, and Hamad Medical City, an administrative area of medical care. It also includes Doha Sports City, or Aspire Zone, an international sports destination that includes Khalifa International Stadium, a stadium for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, Hamad Aquatic Center, and the Aspire Dome. The city was host to the first ministerial-level meeting of the Doha Development Round of World Trade Organization negotiations. It was also selected as host city of a number of sporting events, including the 2006 Asian Games, the 2011 Pan-Arab Games and most of the games at the 2011 AFC Asian Cup. In December 2011, the World Petroleum Council held the 20th World Petroleum Conference in Doha. Additionally, the city hosted the 2012 UNFCCC climate negotiations and is set to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The city also hosted the 140th Inter-Parliamentary Union Assembly in April 2019. According to the Ministry of Municipality and Environment, the name Doha originated from the Arabic term dohat, meaning roundness, a reference to the rounded bays surrounding the area's coastline. The city of Doha was formed seceding from another local settlement known as Al-Bida. The earliest documented mention of Al-Bida was made in 1681 by the Carmelite convent, in an account which chronicles several settlements in Qatar. In the record, the ruler and a fort in the confines of Al-Bida are alluded to. Carsten Niebuhr, a German explorer who visited the Arabian Peninsula, created one of the first maps to depict the settlement in 1765 in which he labelled it as Guttur. David Seto, a British political resident in Muscat, wrote the first English record of Al-Bida in 1801. He refers to the town as Bedi, and describes the geography and defensive structures in the area. He stated that the town had recently been settled by the Sudan tribe, whom he considered to be pirates. Seto attempted to bombard the town with his warship, but returned to Muscat upon finding that the waters were too shallow to position his warship within striking distance. In 1820, British surveyor R. H. Colebrook, who visited Al-Bida, remarked on the recent depopulation of the town. He wrote, Guttur, or Old Budi, once a considerable town, is protected by 2 square ghuris near the seashore, but containing no fresh water. They are incapable of defense except against sudden incursions of Bedouins. Another ghuri is situated 2 miles inland and has fresh water with it. This could contain 200 men. There are remaining at Old Budi about 250 men. But the original inhabitants, who may be expected to return from Bahrain, will augment them to 900 or 1,000 men. And if the Dozier tribe, who frequent the place as divers, again settle in it, from 600 to 800 men. The same year, an agreement known as the General Maritime Treaty was signed between the East India Company and the sheikhs of several Persian Gulf settlements. It acknowledged British authority in the Persian Gulf and sought to end piracy and the slave trade. Bahrain became a party to the treaty, and it was assumed that Qatar, perceived as a dependency of Bahrain by the British, was also a party to it. Qatar, however, was not asked to fly the prescribed trucial flag, as punishment for alleged piracy committed by the inhabitants of Al-Bida and breach of the treaty. An East India Company vessel bombarded the town in 1821. They razed the town, forcing between 300 and 400 natives to flee and temporarily take shelter on the islands between Qatar and the Trucial coast. Doha was founded in the vicinity of Al-Bida sometime during the 1820s. In January 1823, political resident John MacLeod visited Al-Bida to meet with the ruler and initial founder of Doha, Buhur bin Jubran, who was also the chief of the Al-Bainang tribe. MacLeod noted that Al-Bida was the only substantial trading port in the peninsula during this time. Following the founding of Doha, written records often conflated Al-Bida and Doha due to the extremely close proximity of the two settlements. Later that year, Lt. Guy and Lt. Brooks mapped and wrote a description of the two settlements. Despite being mapped as two separate entities,